Hey, me and my wife, we went to Estonia for a few days. And I took a lot of pictures. I want to show you some of them, but before we go there, there's something else I want to talk about first. I posted a video last week about my digital editing process. You know, when I scan my films, then I edit them in Lightroom, and I show you how I do that. And I use a term artistic reasons. I said that, you know, I might open these shadows for artistic reasons. And then some of you commented that you don't consider your own work as art. And that made me think that why do I want to use the word art to describe my work and my pictures? Because it certainly is not because I think that they are so great and marvelous that they somehow deserve a word art, or that they are any better than anybody else's pictures. But there's a reason why I call them art, and this is my sort of conclusion. We take pictures for various reasons. We may want to document something, an event or happening, a sport event. We may want to document, and we do document, our kids in the different stages of their development. I took a picture of my Alfa Romeo, an Italian nightmare that I used to own and love, before I sold it, because I wanted to preserve a memory of that car, its ups and downs. In all of these cases, these pictures have a utility. They are a means to preserve a memory, a snapshot, a view into something of a significance. Something that is in the picture means something to us, our kids, our car, whatever that is. And that picture is a means to store that thing, make it permanent. Some of these pictures can be highly artistic, but I claim that the primary reason for such pictures to exist is their utility. I take a lot of those kind of pictures, and I take them typically nowadays with my cell phone. But this is not the kind of photography this channel is all about. This channel is about my film photography and when I shoot on film. And this, in my world, serves a totally different purpose. These pictures have no utility. There are only two reasons why I shoot on film. And those reasons are that I like the aesthetics of film and the results I'm getting. So I shoot these pictures for aesthetic reasons. Therefore, whatever is in the picture is important only if it advances the aesthetics of that entire picture. Whether I like the person in the picture, whether that person is significant to me, that's almost secondary. Now this is a little bit black and white, but bear with me, so it's easier for me to explain this to when I take it to the extreme. So whatever is in the picture has no meaning, has no utility. There's no reason for my pictures to exist other than aesthetic reason. Then there's another reason why I keep on shooting on film, which is that I just tremendously love the entire process. But that's another thing. That doesn't justify, the love of the process doesn't justify me using the word art, but the fact that my pictures have no utility, but they are only for artistic reasons and my self-expression. I think that's art, and that's why I call it art. Chances are, though, that I somehow misunderstand the word art. See, this is not my mother tongue, as you can clearly hear. I'm just using this language, and chances are that I miss these nuances, and there would be a better word for this, but I don't know what that would be. If you got a better suggestion, Please tell me, because what I don't like in this art is that somehow I don't want to imply that my pictures are better, more meaningful, more significant. It's just that they are there for themselves. They don't serve any other reason but aesthetic reasons. That's why I call them art. Hey, Estonia, what an awesome place. Estonia is a small country, but it's full of beautiful nature, old ruins, all kind of interesting stuff in a very condensed area. People are really friendly, and this time of the year, once again, it's off season, so there's hardly anybody there. So it's easy to go to places. All the tourist attractions are closed, which is only good. Now, the theme of this trip was lighthouses and Soviet ruins. We went to an island, big island called Saaremaa, and it's surrounded by lighthouses. So many lighthouses. Each and every peninsula has a lighthouse. Not tip of it. Some are pretty hard to get to. You need to go through the bushes and fight the cows when you get there. Some more easily accessible. I show you some pictures, but these lighthouses are just amazing. And then these Soviet ruins. You know, Estonia was occupied by the Soviets for quite a long time, got their freedom in the early 90s, but there's still a lot of that left. And I wish that Estonians would somehow preserve some of that Soviet memorabilia. It's getting increasingly difficult to find it. And now I found a marvelous place. I want to show you some pictures. It's an old harbor building in Haapsalu, small town in Estonia, that I just accidentally found. And I sneaked in through the window to get some inside shots, and I thought that was marvelous. As my tools, I had my Rolleiflex with me. There's no better camera than this one. Period. No explanations. And then I had my Holga panoramic, which I sort of rediscovered a few weeks ago when I was shooting for the Holga Week competition. So that I had with me. And then my Lomo LCA 120. It's a wide angle, medium format camera. Probably the best tourist camera there is. However, this broke down. When I was putting film in, the place that is supposed to hold the film spool got loose, and these parts has come off here now. And I need to fix this, but this kind of once again reminded me that whenever I go somewhere, I always take more than one camera with me, because some of these cameras are old, some are just simply poor quality, and some are a bit flimsical, so you never know what happens to these, so you better have an extra camera on you. It was a foliage season, every leaf is turning now. It would have been maybe wise to take some color film with me, but I fought the temptation. I took only black and white film on me. Some Kentmere 100, my newest love, Pancro 400, and then Ilford HP5 Plus and FP4. With the exception of one film, I developed them all in Rodinal to get that crunchy autumn Soviet architecture look. There's one film, one Pancro that I wanted to push to 800, and that I developed in Adox XT3 because Rodinal is not really a good developer for pushing. That's my experience. Xtol or Xtol copies push film much better. Now this is not an ideal push film, by the way. This is so much better. These are both ASA 400. HP5 Plus is so much better if you want to push it. But you know, I just love the look of this Pancro nowadays. Then the pictures I took with my Holga, I used stand development or semi-stand, as I explained in some of my earlier videos. Let's go to Estonia. So what do you think? Can we call this art? Hey, since this is not my language, I asked Oxford Dictionary how do they define art, and this is what came up.
Art. Noun. The expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power.
So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Next time something else. See you around.